Welcome to the St. Matthew training video on editing the website. The web address that you want to go to is stmatthewlutheran.publishpath.com. And you'll see what the current St. Matthew web page is, and this was our current temporary web page that we threw up there. Now we want to log in as an admin, so we want to type in the address bar /login. And this login screen will come up, and I have it to automatically log me in, but I'll send you that email address and password, and then you can log in. Okay, now you'll notice at the top we have this green bar and these buttons up here. This is all admin controls up here. The normal web person does not see this. The normal viewer does not see this. Then you'll see the web page that we currently have, plus you see a bunch of more pages here that are not on the existing web page. These are the ones that are under development that we're making, and they have a different look to them. So when we click on them, like new home, this is what the new home page will look like. Now you'll notice on this address bar here that missions gets bumped off the bar and down here. As soon as we transition this over to the new home page and we delete the existing home page, then that'll move that over and we'll have all the buttons on that bar. I'm going to go over the new home page stuff for the training, because the old home page is going to get deleted. This is the default picture that's in there right now, and it's fine. You can leave it there. You can change it in the future, which I would recommend. Once you get some good photos of people being in the Word or something, you want to add an element, and then you would change to a photo gallery, and then that will be in place of this. So for editing anything that's on a page, you can just click on the black, or hover over the black bar, and then you'll see a drop-down menu up here. For a text box, you go right to Settings, and that will open up a new window. And here's where you can type in the text that you want. It's done load, maybe. There we go. Had to wait for it to load. So here we can add more or change the text if we want. If you know the HTML code, you can go in there and change the HTML code if you want. If you want a title to display, you can type in your title and say, yep, I want to display it. You can go to advanced. This gets pretty technical. I wouldn't mess with the this is if you know CSS and HTML and users and roles. In other words, you can turn this feature off if you want it, so that you only see it when you're in admin mode, or only people who log in. But basically, you're just going to use the basic tab and change your text, and then hit Save My Changes and go back to the page. We can add more elements, but there's not enough room in this little spot here. So we're going to add an element down here where we have room. So we can add, and we can choose what kind of thing we want to add. Do we want to add a blog? Do we want to add our own calendar? Now this does not integrate with the Google Calendar. This would just be a standalone calendar application, which you could use instead of Google. A donation, e-invite, files and links, a form to fill out, a login where people can log into the website, but we only want the admin to do that, or the photo gallery, or a text. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you how each of these are made and how to edit them. Under upcoming events, that is a text feature, and what I did was I went to Google and I copied over the HTML code to display the calendar. So I'll open that up and show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go to, as soon as it finishes loading, then I'm going to go to the HTML code. And that's the code that Google told me to import in to the website, so I did. And so that displays our upcoming Google Calendar right in this box here. Sometimes it always doesn't refresh, but that's okay, it's still there. Okay, to edit the worship times, well, we just go to settings. And then we can click on these worship times and change them. And then if you wanted to add Bible class times, we could add that in there too. Under location, it's another text box. And here I put, this is a link to a map. So when you click on, because this is a link, we can right click on it, go to properties. We can remove the link if we want, but we're going to go to properties. Let me see, there's the Google Map link, and we're telling it that it's going to go to a new window. So it opens a new browser window instead of the existing one. And with Office, that's also like a hyperlink feature, but instead of going to a website address, this one goes to an email. So that's how people can email the Office from the website. Okay, let's go back. Another feature you could do instead of having a direct email link is you could create a form where people have to fill out their name, email, and then their message, and then it has the spam and the search bot preventive box where it has the weird looking characters and you gotta type them in order to hit submit, but you could do that as well. The newsletter stuff, text, it's a text box, and I just added links for the current Google form that we're using that sends the message to Sue that says so and so subscribe to the newsletter, and then the current Google archive, no, the current new website archive link. I just linked to another page within the website, which is media, under media. So those are links like I showed you before. Okay, we're going to talk about Explore tab now. The Explore tab is to learn more about St. Matthew, and we talked about typing up what to expect when you come, putting some photos in here, and that's all we'll probably have in this box here because it needs to be big so you can see the pictures. A welcome video we talked about, that would be Pastor Schuler could make a video welcoming everyone, and then we'd post that to YouTube and then embed the code from YouTube in this text box, and then they would see that. Staff page. Here we got the descriptions of some of the staff members already, and they're just text boxes, and then inside the text box here we'll edit this one. Like this is one big text box with 2 people in it. This is one text box, this is one text box, this is one text box. So let's edit Pastor Brandt settings. So here's Pastor Brandt, and basically it's a text box, and I inserted, using this feature here, inserted his picture. And that's how his picture got in there, which is kind of pretty cool. So I can right click on there and go to properties. And there I can define what size I wanted and where the image comes from. It's basically from I uploaded that in there. These are all the pictures stored on the website, and so then that's the one I picked. I'm going to cancel that. And you could use the image editor if you want to make to zoom in, crop out things. Okay, so I'm going to cancel and go back. So when you get Pastor Brandt's text, you can open that text box up and type it in. Right now this one is blank, and so we can delete that one. Yep. then it puts in the default. That's why that was there. So I'm going to add an element, because we don't want this get directions with this garbage on there. So we're just going to add text, and we're going to add it. And go to settings. And this is where under advanced, nope, under users, we want to turn it off so nobody sees this. Save it. So there. So we just have to remember that nobody sees this text box. Is just there so that the default stuff doesn't show up. Go into media. This is where we were going to put the sermon videos. And definitely upload the audio sermons and the green sheets. And then our newsletters and a statement of beliefs, which we already have, and our mission and vision, which we already have up there. I'm not sure the future of St. Matthew, if they're going to do this or not with the videos. If not, then I would recommend moving these audio and sermon green sheets over and moving these up, which we can do. Let's just pretend that we're going to do this. We just see how it changed to a directional arrow when I hovered over that files and links bar. So I can click and hold that and move that over, and I want to put it above there. Boing, there. And so I can move things around like that. So I'm going to put it back for now. Now, under adults, these are the programs we have for adults, and we were going to list the Bible classes and times, and then pictures of Bible classes, and then we had links for various resources for adults. Small group information could go there. For teens, we're going to do something there, although right now we don't have anything with teens. So maybe what we want to do then is go to page settings, because this is the teen page, and go to users, and yeah, right now we're going to leave it as administrators. Later when we turn the site on, we would change that to everyone so everybody could see it, but because nothing's happening right now, we'll just leave it as administrators, and in the future you can always turn that on. So to go like this and go like this. Now it would be public and everybody could see it, but we're not going to do that right now. Underground. This is the underground, but it's under the old style of the message board, because this is probably all going to be outdated by the time the website goes live. I would delete the page, or yeah, I would delete the page and create or create a new one. Actually, why don't we do that right now? So I'm going to go to page settings, since it's the end of the year already and the stuff that's on there is outdated. We're going to turn it off. We're going to go to users and roles, and we're going to turn it off so only administrators see it. And then we're going to change it so that the template matches the new site. Advanced. Here's the template. We want this Lake Stella Green home. Nope, we want it, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That's our home page. We want it to be inside. Yep. So then we're going to hit save. Yep. And then we'll just leave that going there. That's the blog. But these YouTube videos are too big. because they stretch over the columns. You see that? So we're going to change the settings on this blog. Blog settings. And we're going to do list with summary. And we're going to limit it to 3. And we're going to save it. I'll have to there we go. So now it's now it fits the template better. Under here we're going to do it so add these blank ones. So now that we fixed it and it looks good, I'm going to go back and turn it on because the teacher still may need it. Users and roles, everyone. Okay, missions. There's our mission partner. And this is a feed from their calendar so people can see that. This is just the Wells logo there and a description of Wells and description of LWMS. Okay. That concludes the overview of the new website and how it's going to work. And the next video I'm going to talk more about the details of these features up in here.